If you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. James Cameron. If you find yourself in a fair fight, you didn't plan your mission properly. It's so true. Those are two quotes that start out the best book of the year so far with Tools at Titans by Tim Ferriss. Let's get started. Number 1. Chris Sacca from Shark Tank, he's also a super investor, says that if you're in a startup, go to all the meetings that you can, even if you're not invited to them. If people wonder why you're just there, start taking notes. I'll be taking notes for you. They like that. It's a good way to get in. He also says to be weird. Weird is why we adore our friends. I mean, look at those shirts he wears. He wears those cowboy shirts, and me, I'm totally weird. I'm into VR, virtual reality and float tanks, which is weird, scary, bizarre. Bizarre is a scary word, but embrace it. Weirdness is what sets us apart and gets us hired, Sacca says. Number 3, Neil Gabler's biography of Walt Disney. Read it, says Mark Andreessen. Arnold Schwarzenegger said, "I wasn't there to compete, I was there to win." He would also say to his competitors, "Did you hurt your knee?" Because it would throw them off. It would throw off the other bodybuilders. "Did you take any salty foods lately? Because it looks like your water retention." And it would throw them off. They'd be looking at themselves in the mirror. Arnold also meditates on his biceps when he lifts weights. And he gets into the muscle. He becomes one with the muscle. One of Tim's favorite negotiating maxims is, "He who cares the least wins." Derek Siever, the creator of CD Baby, says, "When you make a business, you're making a little world where you control the laws. It doesn't matter how things are done everywhere else. In your little world, you can make it like it should be." By the way, have you seen Google Earth on HTC Vive yet? Speaking of little worlds. I like this quote by Matt Mullenweg. "Everyone is interesting. If you're ever bored in a conversation, the problem's with you, not the other person." Just let that one sit in. Matt's also a fan of the book How Proust Can Change Your Life by Alain de Botton. I dated someone who was totally into Proust. I still don't know who he is. Number 8, check out the Yard Aromatherapy Diffuser, which Nicholas McCarthy uses every day. He likes geranium oil. Tim Ferriss agrees and says after dabbing a bit on his wrists and rubbing it on his ears, his arms, he actually feels more stamina. He then purchased an Gear 200 milliliter aromatherapy diffuser in wood grain. And I'm going to get one of those too. I'm really into smells, candles, but not like Jan on The Office. "I didn't survive, I prepared," was Nelson Mandela's answer when Tony Robbins asked him, "Sir, how did you survive all those years in prison?" "I didn't survive, I prepared." Tony has so many quotes. He reminds me of Benjamin Franklin. Here are 3 cool quotes of his in the book. It's sort of like short but sweet. "Stressed is the achiever word for fear. Losers react, leaders anticipate. What you know doesn't mean shit. What do you do consistently?" Warren Buffett told Tony Robbins, "Investing in yourself is the most important investment you'll ever make in your life." Right? So maybe you should do that. Go to that photography school. Go learn Pro Tools. If you ever feel really bad or having a hard day, watch Little Dieter Needs to Fly by Werner Herzog. It's Casey Neistat's favorite movie. Casey also gets up at 4:30 every morning to make his YouTube videos, or at least he did. Kanye West has a giant poster of himself right inside the living room because he says, "Well, I gotta cheer for me before anyone else could cheer for me." So maybe you should make a giant poster of yourself and put it in the living room, invite all your friends over and see what they say. Never go to sleep without a request to your subconscious. Thomas Edison. Thank you so much for joining me today, and feel free to share this video with any of your friends. This book is so interesting. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and thumbs up button if you haven't already. Meanwhile, have a fantastic week. I'll see you next Friday. It was great, as always.